Alright, so there I have spoilers up. We will downsize that for now.
Does it look like it's going?
It sure is.
Do you hear sound? Do you hear me? If you turn the volume back on?
Yeah, no, I can hear both of us. So
Are we good level?
I don't know, let me turn it back on.
Just in terms of like, you know, us versus the game, as usual.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, cool. What else? I guess I should tweet. Advertise myself?
I know, right? Fucking chill.
Link to the past, not link taught he passed.
Link top P.
Link tops.
Does he?
I don't know. Breath of the Wild would say otherwise. There we go. Tweeting about myself. Incredible. Alright, let's get this going. Am I playing the right file? That's the question. I don't know if I'm playing the right one, so let's just load a new thing.
So we start in Super Metroid?
Yes. Probably so you can get in and actually change your controller settings. But yes, we start in Super Metroid. There are a few warps, guaranteed warps between games scattered around, and it sounds like the Super Metroid requirements are way harder.
So basically, this, as cool as this is only for people who can, like, play Super Metroid in their sleep.
At this point. There are no difficulty settings, there are no variations, no mode selections, anything like that just yet. Because it's very early release publicly, and it's essentially still a beta testing. It's probably like an equivalent to what it was for the first versions of the Link to the Past randomizer, to be honest. Let's see. I'm gonna put OBS down because I think it'll still transmit even without not being open.
Yeah, it's still going. So,
And I can hear my phone buzzing like crazy.
you're welcome. I
Yeah.
retweeted you.
Oh, good. You have more followers, probably.
Actually, I think you do, but
Mon hunting in the 90s. I don't remember who did it. Or, I don't...
oh no, that's a lie. I have like 10 more followers than you do.
Well, I have missiles.
Nice. This is entirely too normal.
No, that was supposed to be Morph Ball.
Well, I know that, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, this being advertised as a Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer combined, it's a little underwhelming when the first thing is not, like, the hook shot.
Well, how about that?
See, now we're talking.
I can't get it, though. There's a way to damage boost off of this guy and get it, but I don't know how to do that. It's like bouncing off of him and he just hits you there.
Yeah. Something long.
Yeah. Whatever. It's just the blue boomerang. We're probably okay.
Wait, down.
I can't go down, I don't have Morph Ball.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I know where the first warp is, though. It's the Criteria map room warps you to the Link to the Past.
All right.
This game is much less lock and key than Link to the Past is. So that's why you have all these problems with, like, oh, you need more technical skill and ability.
Yeah, you know, honestly, it sounds an awful... I mean, maybe this is not true later on, but it sounds an awful lot like it's basically, hey, you play a little bit of Zelda, and then you play a little bit of Metroid, and you just...
Yeah, I mean, they obviously can't, like, combine the two games more just yet. I don't know, maybe later, maybe advances will come and they can, like, do stuff, but I don't know how that would happen, really. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't even understand how they're doing this to begin with.
There was an article posted about that, like, this morning, and the gist of it is basically that, like, obviously, like, they take up different... Basically, like, if you lay out Super Metroid and Link to the Past in the SNES's memory...
If I open these are 6 meg ROMs that the site generates.
But yeah, no, like, the gist of it is, like, basically, if you were to lay out Super Metroid and Link to the Past, in the SNES memory, they're basically, like, not completely, but they're almost entirely separate. Like, there's very little overlap, so they basically did a little technical wizardry to move some stuff around, and most of it
just kind of sit next to each other?
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, we'll save here. Then I'm gonna go through the warp, because we can't really do much without Morph Ball or bombs.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it's interesting, I guess, but it's way less... Like, it does not feel like what was advertised when it's just kind of like, play a chunk of Metroid and then play a chunk of Zelda for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more free movement later on, but... Like, when I was told about this, like, mentally, I'm like, so, like, is it just like you go in a room and then suddenly you're in Zelda? Yeah, like that, except, like, everywhere.
Yeah, more often. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how they'll handle it in the future. But at least right now, it's pretty, they're pretty separate from each other than the item drops are in, places that are mixed between. I just want to get into the house.
I can't believe you had to tear up your own, landscaping just to get to your house.
Okay, I can't go to bombs, but I'll take it.
What? Well...
I can't morph, but, you know. What happens if you save and quit in this version, in this side? I have no idea.
I would...
Yeah,
that's actually a question. When does it... Like, is there any way to...
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, is there any way to start? And look to the past, 'cause...
Yeah, I'm on the Link to the Past screen.
Oh, okay then.
I don't know what the name is. Hey, a lamp.
Nice.
That'll be useful later. Well, let's go to Kakariko, I guess. That's got the most, like, early game density of things. Can't wait to find a sword in Ridley's lair.
It'll be like sword upgrade number 1, so like that'll be the point at which we're getting like the master sword.
Oh, this fortune teller is another warp back.
Oh, did they just make all the fortune tellers warped?
Mostly the warps are rooms that are not crucial to either game.
So like your map rooms, the fortune tellers, that kind of just general thing.
I really need some bombs.
We need some money is what we need.
Yeah. Oh, I should have gone up through the forest.
I mean, we're right here.
Yeah.
It's not exactly much of a walk there.
No, it's not. I was just thinking from the perspective of the, like, when we were racing them, I think it's, like, vaguely faster to go and loop up through the forest first and come in to Kakariko. Okay.
Okay, that's the energy tank, money.
Oh, okay, there's my
Buddy.
sword.
Oh, there we go.
So much for Ridley. Still not enough money for buying the dude's thing, but whatever.
Well, there's still a bunch of stuff to get in here, so...
Yeah. Let's go up to the forest, I'll get the mushroom and then come back down. I think the Link to the Past side is going to just be much easier overall. Because I was looking, their list for what you got to do for the Super Metroid, I realize I don't have my dashboard up at all. I should at least have that up, probably, so I can see the chat.
It's okay. There's
not that there is any chat, because I'm not positive there is any chat in the slightest. But, you know. I can hope. I can wish.
We can dream. Together.
I always dream. There's some fucking weird dreams sometimes. Go away, thief man. I don't even have anything that he's going to want to... I guess my money. Hey, some bombs. There we go.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I need a few of those to get into the thief's lair back room and the cave back room.
I mean, we might as well start by opening the storage hut, because that's...
Yeah, that too. Because that'll get us more bombs.
Well, alright then.
And more bombs. He's never coming back. I hate to tell you this. Let's see.
So, like, is the premise of this just, like, literally, we bolted Super Metroid onto the Zelda randomizer?
Sort of. Or it's more like they bolted the Zelda randomizer and the Super Metroid randomizer together. And then tried to logic stuff together.
Alright, but, like, fundamentally, though, there's, like, nothing really, like, connecting them or anything. Like, it is literally just, like...
Yeah, there is no currently, like, defeating boss in Link to the Past changes something in the other game. It's all item-based right now. Maybe in time, maybe once they can develop things further, but I don't know if it's within the scope that they're anticipating.
I mean, this is already pretty impressive for what it is.
Oh, yeah.
But...
Yeah, they are not yet, like, mixing elements of the games beyond where the pickups are. And, yeah, I don't know if that's something they're going to do. That probably goes beyond the simple randomizer territory. But then again, the Zelda randomizer has a whole bunch of cool bonuses and things like that, so you never know. Like the Triforce Hunt, some other things like that too. The timer modes. We haven't done any of those because they don't seem as interesting to me, at least. Oh yeah, let's talk to this guy. Spend all my money. I have 100 rupees.
I can't believe you gave that. I can't believe you gave that dude your root. Oh, hello! You gave that dude 100 rups, and you got
a space jump. I will give that man my rupees anytime. Grab some more bombs.
And then don't forget to go down the well at the top there.
Yeah. I also have to blow up the old lady's house wall.
Can't believe Link is such a vandal. Just destroying people's houses like that.
Have you played a Zelda game?
I've played, like, maybe one of them.
Oh man, I'm blowing up the chickens instead.
See, now if Breath of the Wild taught me anything, that's how you make a delay. Was that Spring Ball?
No, that was super missiles.
Oh, Super Missiles, okay.
I still can't leave... Oh no, I can leave the right side of the landing site, actually. Because the super missile door there. That could put me into Brinstar.
We should probably at least clean out this opening area.
Yeah.
See where we're at before we go anywhere. That's more power bombs.
Yeah, I can switch between... There is more heart container. There are a few warps throughout the game that allow us to switch between the two.
So what is the actual end game?
Defeat Mother
Metroid?
Brain and defeat Ganon.
Both of them, okay.
Yes. What else can we check?
We can go south, do the race.
We can do the race, we can check the library. Oh, bottle. Whatever's at the top of the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it's a bottle, we can get whatever the bug catching net is.
It's a reserve tank.
It's sort of like a bottle.
It is, but I don't think he's gonna count that one. I'll ask him, but, Nope. He doesn't think it's too space-aged.
You know, these primitive people just don't understand technology.
Just fill your reserve tank with blue potion.
I mean, it was good enough for Prime 3. Just chug that phase on.
You're right. That's another reserve tank in the library.
I'm pretty sure we've gotten, like, 4 tanks out of Kakariko alone.
Well...
Like, what was it? What's that? What's
we got
that
an
now?
energy tank, a super missile tank,
2 reserves, and
a space
whatever's
jump.
on... Space Jump, whatever's on the other side of this.
Another reserve tank.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, you know, I think there might be something to that theory, because he's like, this is trash, and, you know, we know.
Yeah.
We know what it is. But as far as they're concerned, it's just a big metal tank. What the fuck do you do with this thing?
Yeah. It's not made of glass, therefore I can't put liquid into it.
So, I mean, we can probably do Eastern Palace. If we really wanted to.
We can do a little bit of it. We can also get the... We can go towards the Ice Rod Cave. Because there's that treasure... Or there's that room with 5 chests in it. It's the Moldorm Cave.
We can also get the Ice Rod, because we have bombs. We can open that side pass.
Yeah, we can see whatever's in there.
Also, yeah,
oh,
for
I can
reference...
I can also do this, the palace, drain the water.
Yeah, we can see what that is. But yeah, Ogre Tail, for reference, we start the game in Super Metroid, and then when we went in the Criteria map room, we come out of the fortune teller at Lake Hylia.
Yep. Going back into any fortune teller will send us back as well. More bombs. I guess we could also get the Desert Palace cave.
Yeah, I guess we might as well. We're right here.
It's inconvenient, but... I think that's the only item you can get over there without going into Desert Palace. Which we definitely cannot do right now. Well, there's a missile tank.
Well, clearly we should just bomb jump over the statue. It doesn't seem that tall.
If I could, I would.
Oh yeah, it's super impressive.
Yeah.
But it just also...
Unfortunately,
like,
it's also a little bit underwhelming because they are so separated from each other.
yeah, like I was mentioning earlier that it's like the idea is really cool and the fact that it exists at all is really cool, but it's also sort of like, you know, when you hear Zelda and Metroid Randomizer together, you kind of expect a lot more hopping between games, whereas they're actually really
Oh, that's handy.
separated. Oh yeah, that is
I'm
very
glad we
good.
came this way. Well, that means we can get the reserve tank.
God damn it.
You know, I'm almost not going to complain because because knowing Super Metroid, having more energy is never a bad thing. But that is funny. I don't even have enough energy tanks to hold all the reserves.
Does it automatically drain your entire reserve tank if you, like, all of it when you die? Even if it's...
Yes.
So even if it's more than your actual health
actually,
bar.
I don't know. Most of the times, I mean, if you're playing a low percent, you're not picking up the reserve tanks, period.
Wait, FP, go back to hit the,
What?
Oh, alright. I was gonna say, let's do the, that whole south side first, because then we can go back, we can hit the, we can get the reserve tank from the library, and then go back to Super Metroid.
Alright.
Unless you know, unless you want to do, like, some of the other stuff.
No, I mean, I was just gonna go and get that and then come around down here and then, like, warp out. Or not warp out, but, like, save, quit out.
Alright. So, I guess the next question, then, is, when we go back to Super Metroid, if we go in a different, like, fortune teller than the one we came out of, will we get spat out somewhere else in Super Metroid?
I think... Hang on, let me see.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I will link you a thing real quick. This is the instructions doc. It does say where the warps are. Alright, let's try and beat some mold orms. Without dying. Oh, come on. Drop a bomb right down the pit. Doing this room without sword is annoying.
Okay. So... Oh, I see how it works.
Charge beam.
Nice.
And some money and more missiles.
Not a terrible haul.
No, not at all.
Okay, so the way we go back and forth between Link to the Past and Super Metroid is that... Okay, so any fortune teller will take us back to the Criteria map room. And then there are a couple other places that are either... And then, like, some of them are one-to-one, and then some of them are, like, one-way.
Yeah.
So, like, any fortune teller will take us to Criteria, but Criteria will only take us to Lake Hylia.
Okay. Probably because it's a safe place to start. Alright, let's see what's in Ice Rod. Oh, well that's good.
Yeah, I'm glad we came here.
This would allow us to get into Aganim's tower.
Fuck, oh my god, you're right. We totally could do Aganim's Tower right now.
This isn't Key Sanity either, so the keys would be in there. We could go fight Aganim and get to the Dark World right now.
Let's, not do that.
Let's save and quit. Let's see, Sanctuary again, I think. Pegasus Boots does allow us to get whatever is on the under the rocks over here. Oh, I should also check Lumberjack Cave. You okay?
What? Oh,
It
no,
sounded like... Oh, okay.
I just closed my window.
Ah. It sounded like, I don't know, like you fell out of your chair or something.
More super missiles.
Let's check Lumberjack Cave real fast, and then...
Alright, so question. Do
yeah.
we need to actually find, like, the super missile pickup before we can use those, or are they do we just have super missiles now?
We just have them. Super Metroid doesn't have any, like, lock on your first upgrade. It's whatever you find first. Like, if you find one first, you have it. There is no first upgrade.
Fair.
Blue Ruby. We don't even need to beat Aganim.
Is that really the only thing it affects?
Yeah, because beating Aganim opens up that tree. That's why it's annoying when something like Fire Rod ends up on there. So we're gonna do Library, and then turn around and go to the Super Metroid, I guess, for a bit?
Yeah, unless you want to do the,
We can't beat Eastern, because we don't have the bow, but...
Yeah, you said, unless you want to start Eastern, that's pretty much the only way to go right now.
Yeah... Yeah, I think we'll just do this and warp. I'm not sure how far we'll be able to get, but we'll try. We did get some... Really, the thing that's holding us back is I have no idea where Morph Ball is. You know?
Yeah.
So we will have to be very careful. Maybe it's a better... Maybe we should stay here, go to Eastern, and see if we can get Morph Ball out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna look, but no, we'll wait. We'll wait for a moment to look.
Yeah. I want to give it at least a shot first. So Eastern... Alright, let's do a save quit. I don't know what my name is. Oh, we could also go into the Hyrule Castle dungeon.
Oh yeah, we can do that too. So
we'll go Eastern and then do that.
You know, this almost feels like, you know, now that it's actually like I'm actually here, like watching it, I'm not sure I like this very much because it feels an awful lot like
just a longer randomizer.
It's just a longer Super Metroid randomizer where occasionally it's like, okay, go play this other game instead because you're not allowed to progress right now.
Yeah.
Like, this right now feels an awful lot like we're playing the Zelda part of this because we have to.
Now I can swim.
Although that might just be because the Zelda part of it's much easier.
Yeah.
And has a lot less locks, I guess.
Well, the Zelda part has more lock and key, but more freedom, I guess. And Super Metroid has more technical skill required for this stuff.
Right, but like without the Morph Ball, basically you're immediately locked out, and it...
I mean, I guess we can go some places and do some things, but you always have Morph Ball, basically, and I'd never played Randomizer without getting Morph Ball first.
Yeah, so you
but
basically...
the Tournament Randomizer does randomize Morph Ball's location.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like...
Well, I remember we'd played this stuff before. We'd played the Super Metroid Randomizer before, and we were always feeling kind of like, well, it's great at the beginning until you get something real powerful, but after that, then you can kind of just run through rooms. Because, like, if I manage to find plasma beams somewhere in here, it's like, oh, we get plasma beam, and then you kind of just run around all over the place and are able to defeat a bunch of stuff real easily. Whereas in Link to the Past, I mean, you might... Let's say you find a gold sword real early on, you still have to go all over the place to find, like, the actual items that allow you to progress through the game.
I mean, well, Super Metroid still has a lot of that, too. You know, it's mainly because, like, you know, if you don't find the gravity suit, for example,
Yeah.
then you're fucked. Like, you could have plasma beam and super missiles out the ass, but you ain't fucking getting anywhere in Meridia.
I mean, unfortunately, they expect you to understand how to do suitless Meridia in this thing, which is one thing I'm pretty... not for.
Yeah, but
The Super Metroid community is not much for the whole accessibility part. Hopefully, that's why I'm saying hopefully they get difficulty options put in sooner than later. Because requiring players... Like, that's the other thing. You have to have 2 games worth of skill set and knowledge of, like, speedrun tricks. The Zelda one is much better about it in that it really does not require that much. At least not on normal. The Super Metroid on normal, though, like, look at that list of what I just sent you. And
yeah, I saw down at the bottom.
yeah.
So the Super Metroid Randomizer expects you to be able to do all of the following: wall jumping, shine sparks, bomb jumps, mock ball, quick charge, a continuous wall jump, gravity jumps, gate glitching, mock droid clips, spring ball mid-air jumps, gravityless lava dives, whatever the fuck the Alcatraz escape is.
I don't know what that one is.
The pink Brinstar gate without wave beam, the gauntlet access with wall jumps, running through heated rooms, damage boosting through hazards, and suitless Meridia. And not just suitless Meridia with high jump, grapple, and ice beam.
Well, that's the only way you
that
can do it. But yes. I guess that's their way of saying you'll have to do this, but you can only do suitless Meridia if you have... Well, there's the hammer.
That's something.
The way they keep giving us stuff to move forward is really making me think that we're gonna have to, like...
Yeah, like, this is starting to feel an awful lot like we're gonna play a lot of Zelda, and then we're gonna play a lot of Metroid.
Yeah. I really like this concept, but in execution right now, at least, it's hard to say if it's... Ooh, God.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even be over here.
Do we even... Well, we can't go this way anyway,
No, because I don't... Well, I don't have the bow.
So we can't finish
I
anyway.
can't finish it. No. Well, I may as well get the rupees over here.
As I said, there's no other chests in here, so we can probably just leave.
Yeah. Like if this had key sanity in it as well. Hello.
Hello.
If this had key sanity in it, and maybe it will later on, then it would probably be a little more, you know,
if it
a
had
little more back and forth, but it might be too much back and forth.
I guess that's true. We haven't seen what the late game looks like when you do have to do both games to completion.
Well, that's the thing. I think you can do a lot more in Link to the Past in longer stretches of time. Actually, that's probably... No, I probably have it backwards. I think you can do a lot more in Super Metroid. You just need the item, because Super Metroid has way less items, essentially, and so few of them are actually required to beat the game. Like, think about low percenting this game. Oh, I should go see Uncle.
You should. Talk to your dead
I've fallen
uncle.
and I can't get up. Take my missiles.
You know, that's not a very good blunt instrument. You should really get something a little sturdier, less volatile.
That's why he's down. They exploded. Alright.
I always love the suddenly there's a soldier after cutting the grass. It's like how are you down there? Where were you hiding?
He was wearing a bush.
They'll never find me here.
It's where I belong. I'm gonna actually go up a little bit into Agnim's tower, not to go and fight him, but to get the 2 chests that are on the way.
There's one in the 2nd floor and one on the 5th floor?
No, there's one on the 1st floor and the 2nd floor, I think. It's not very high up. Whoa. I do have to be careful, though.
Just a little bit.
These guys. I hate these guys. They have their swords in a weird position.
See, they're also left-handed, just like Link.
Right, because this is key sanity. These are just going to be the keys that are required to get through the room.
Yeah, so we can get out of it.
Alright, then
There's
never
nothing.
mind. I've played too much key sanity.
There's nothing to be had here.
Yeah. That's the other thing, is I find the regular Zelda randomizer, if it's not key sanity, to be also kind of boring, because it's like, well, all the items are going to be in the dungeons. Or all the dungeon items are going to be in the dungeons, which means really all you got to do is you're just hoping that whatever was randomized it's the overworld that's interesting at that point. In key sanity, because things can kind of be anywhere, you have to run around and explore and know the world more. Remember the door randomizer for Super Metroid?
I love that door randomizer.
It was really good.
That was way more interesting than any actual randomizer,
yeah.
I think. Fuck the items being switched around. Make it so that we have to figure out how to get there.
Yeah. There was also, I remember Can ended up combining both his item randomizer and his door randomizer into one. Which was just like, well, I don't know where the hell I'm going anymore. I don't know where I am, where I'm gonna go, and what I'm gonna get. Which, admittedly, might have been a bit much.
Yeah, no, I think it's good when you know one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, when you know that you have to get to, say, Kraid's room, but you have to, because you need Varia, but you have to figure out how to get to Kraid's room.
Yeah, there's a little... I don't know. But it's still fun. I know there's an entrance randomizer for Link to the Past as well, but...
See, I would be more interested to see that.
I don't know how good it is yet.
Yeah, but although I guess thinking about it, that would be because I think it works much better in Super Metroid, though, because it's not... because of the less lock and key nature.
Yeah. And also because there's... Well, actually, I was going to say there's more entrances. I don't know what qualifies as an entrance in Zelda. I don't know if it's just, straight up the room transitions, or if it's, the dungeons, entering a cave sends you to somewhere else, or...
Yeah, I would imagine
does this room transition count as an entrance, quote-unquote?
I would have to say probably not.
Me too, because of the way the game's laid out, I think.
Right. I think the only way you could actively do that would be as if you had anything that caused you to actively change, areas, maybe, doors that go in between floors of a dungeon, maybe. But maybe. I can't imagine the actual rooms themselves.
Yeah, I've never explored the entrance randomizer, because it's kind of been it's still in development, I think. I don't know, I haven't even figured that out. There's also, I think, an enemy randomizer. Though I don't know how that one works or what it does. It seems to only exist as part of the entrance randomizer, though. Probably so that if you get tossed into some crazy area, it's not going to toss, like, a shitload of powerful enemies at you.
Alright, well I guess we go through the sewer, and then that'll probably be about it for this dive?
Yeah, because we can't go further. Oh, well, I guess we can swim, but
Oh, jeez.
I want to get back to the other game and explore a bit.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that swimming really gets us right now is whatever that bottle is under the bridge, so...
Yeah. Also the waterfall cave. But actually, no, I can't even get to water. Oh, no, I could be through the warps.
No, we can get to Waterfall Cave.
No, you need to be able to pick up. I don't have glove.
Oh, no, right, I was thinking, because it's the...
But I could get to it through the warps in the water. I almost never come down here in the sewer in Key Sanity. There's like this one chest. Okay. There's like that one chest down here.
Well, I'm glad we came down here now.
Do I not have a key for it? Wait. I thought one of those dudes drops a key.
Well,
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't kill one of the snakes up a couple floors, and he had a key.
Well, this just got interesting. No?
Well, I'll kill all the snakes in this room, I guess. Or rats. Maybe I just... No.
Huh. Well...
That's weird.
This is interesting. I guess let's just save warp to the sanctuary then, and then we'll just hop down the... Well, no, we can't reach the graveyard either.
We can't pick things up. Let me lift some pots.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop from a bat in this room.
Yeah. There's no pots for the lift. Interesting. That's something to maybe report. Sanctuary. Actually, we can't really do that much else here, can we?
Yeah, I mean, did we get the thing up on the cliffside?
Which cliffside?
The one where you have to break the dash into the rocks.
Oh yeah, to the left. Yeah. I think it was just some bombs.
Alright, yeah, then I think that's about it for what we can do right now.
Other than, like, the bridge and the waterfall cave. Yeah, I can't go in here. I can't pick up. Trying to think. I don't even remember where the warp for Waterfall Cave is.
I'll just run through it. I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
It's down at the lake. Oh wait, I have hammer.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. Because I can't do anything. And the only thing I can do is check what's on the pyramid. This is a ferry, I believe. The only thing you can do is check the ferry, or not the ferry, whatever's on the pyramid, the one item on the pyramid. If you can somehow get there.
Yeah. That seems like a bit of a waste right now.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not even sure how to get to it, because you'd need to hammer the posts on the Dark World. I guess we can see whatever's on the island here. 300 rupees. Let's go to the bridge. I think that Rupee Cave is a warp.
The Rupee Cave?
The one where the you donate rupees to upgrade your stuff in the original.
No. It is not.
Dark World 5 warp?
Oh, the Dark World...
20 rupees.
Okay, yeah, that is.
Where does it take me?
I'm gonna suggest you don't do that right now.
Is it Lower Norfair?
I'm not gonna tell you where it goes, just that you probably shouldn't do it right now.
I bet it's Lower Norfair. It's probably the Golden Torizo back room.
Hey, you want to find out? You be my guest.
I can't even do anything there. I don't have bombs. The only thing that would benefit me there is, like, entering Golden Torizo from the back, trying to hold down the debug code and get all of my items. Oh shit, it's the bow.
Oh, fuck, we can go do
Eastern
now.
Fuck.
Fuck it, you know what, just fuck it. Let's just go.
The last thing no, we can actually go talk to Zora. May as well spend my money.
Yeah, because the only thing left there would be whatever the Armos Knights drop. And frankly,
actually, it would be the pendant. It's not even gonna... Oh no, it is a drop. That was a heart container up there too.
Yeah, we'll get that heart container.
No, wait, we would get probably the map, because things aren't super randomized. We already got the dungeon item. So unless the Armos have, like, green pendant, which gives us a Sahasralas thing. Oh, shit.
Fuck me.
That's just telling me more and more that Morph Ball is not going to be anywhere near you.
No, it looks an awful lot like we're going to be playing a fuck ton of Zelda.
Fuck it. We're gonna go back.
Yeah, let's go explore, because frankly I'm kind of tired of Zelda at this point.
Yeah, let's play a different game.
Watch, we fucking go into Super Metroid, and then it turns in, and then it's like the first thing that we find there is like the fucking, like, mirror shield or something.
Any shield. I don't have any shield right now. Okay, we're back. I have charge beam, space jump, and 3 reserve tanks.
Hell yeah!
Actually, I have weaponry up above.
We have super missiles and power bombs.
I can't use the power bombs yet.
Because we don't have morph ball.
So I can't even lay them down. Oh god, there's no vanilla Super Metroid respin is terrible. There is none. It feels so slow in comparison to like the stuff that Project Base does, where it allows you to, like, do another jump at any given moment. Okay, so the only way that I think we can progress at this point is...
We have to go east from here.
Actually, there's a couple... No, we can't lay power bombs, so yeah, we gotta go east from here.
So that brings us to
I'm gonna save
ship?
I'm gonna save state us. Well, we don't have to do the continuous wall jump.
Right, yeah, because we have the,
Because we can do this.
Alright, but yeah, I think at this point, we kind of have to go to wreck ship, don't we?
We could go down to Red Prince. No, we can't.
No,
we can't,
no,
because we can't lay a bomb. We can at least, I guess, see the... No, I can't even get... I can get into wrecked ship, but I don't know what I can even do there. Actually. Shit, we might have to go back. Whatever, this is a good This is a brief change of pace. Even if we're gonna have to go back to Zelda in like 5 minutes, this is a brief change of pace. We've got a different perspective and a different game, and one that I'm actually good at. Ah, shit. I forgot. That's also a door.
Oh, fuck.
This is also a door, isn't it? Also, these dudes have a lot of health.
Just wanted to play Super Metroid.
I did. Do you want to look it up?
Where's the fucking ball?
Because I'm thinking, and I don't think I can go anywhere else.
Oh,
unless it's a
no.
warp. Unless it's a warp through to somewhere else.
Oh no.
Oh boy. How long are we in Zelda?
We're playing Zelda for a long fucking time.
Man. Unless we can warp somewhere else.
Do you want to know how long we're playing Zelda, or just that we're playing it for a long fucking time?
I can shoot charge beams. Let's see.
'Cause we can't go anywhere else. We have to go back to Zelda.
We do. Or no, wait. There is one thing we can do.
That requires power bombs. To go
Nope,
that
there's
way.
one thing we can do. Oh, there was a fifth dude there.
Alright, the other place, let's see, how else can we get there? The Dark World 5 would take you there.
Look, there's one more thing that we can do. This is important.
It's true. This is so important.
You realized what we can do.
I cannot believe that this wasn't the first thing we did when we came back.
Look, if we're gonna be in Zelda,
Oh my god.
we may as well. It's not gonna help us at all, but...
A guaranteed 1 rupee drop, though.
I guess we can use it on anti-fairies. Or no, that's powder, isn't it?
Yeah, that's powder.
Actually, we don't know what the stun drop is in it. It does randomize the stun drop. It might be 20 rupees.
Oh my.
That's 20 times as much money.
You know, for a game that's just known for requiring a large economy.
It's known for being stingy with its money.
Extremely so.
If anybody came into this chat, into this stream expecting a probe tier play, I'm sorry.
I mean, this is pretty expert, I gotta say.
Yeah, didn't you see me take out 2 of those guys at the same time?
That was pretty sick.
They blew up at the same time. Alright. So, I guess use the hammer and the moon pearl.
Yeah, because we don't need to do... We don't really need to kill... What's-his-face? Helmosaur.
We could kill Aganim
Or not
to get
Helmosaur.
Well, we don't need to kill Aganim either.
It would make for an easy warp to the Dark World, that's about it. But we have, like,
This is
4
not...
options for that.
Oh, I can't lift that. That's right.
Oh, we can't do any of the warps to the Dark World yet. Then we might...
Aganim would be the only one. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's the only one we have access to. They're all under rocks.
It's a blue pendant over there.
He's got the blue pendant.
So that's not even a green.
That doesn't do anything for us unless we need what's on Master Sword.
And we can't even read it to check.
Yeah, I think we go do Aganim and go to the Dark World.
We should have checked the desert ledge, but that doesn't really matter that much.
I will check the desert ledge for you.
Thank you.
So we don't have to walk all the way over there. Desert ledge is a heart container.
Okay. All right, yeah. Let's go beat Aganim. This is weird.
This is a hell of a seed, I'll give it that much.
I should have known as soon as it gave us early Master Sword. It also gave us Magic Cape, and the one thing I can think of that Magic Cape allows us is access to the Dark World Death Mountain passage, where there's that bumper in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Death Mountain ledge. Five Hearts Aganim? Sure, why not?
Oh, it'll be fine. As long as you're not terrible at Aganim.
I make no promises about anything video games. Man, these guys are bulky.
I mean, you're not helping.
There's my key. Who builds a room like this? What purpose does it have?
Look, when you're setting up your tower because you're, you know, an evil sorcerer who's going to take over the country, then, you know, you
Is it like is it like on a military base where they put like an S-curve of concrete barriers to slow down drivers?
Yeah, you know, you gotta be proactive about these things. When you know you're the villain, you need to take some precautionary measures.
You need enough time to prepare for when the hero shows up at your door. You need to, like, make sure that you're out of your loungewear. Oh, jeez. I should have bought a shield.
Sure, we could have done that. I don't know how much it really would have helped, but you know.
Yeah.
I've actually never noticed that. Are all of the guards in Link to the Past left-handed? No, these guys are right-handed.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess... I think it's probably to make it easier for you with the swings. There's a curtain sound effect if you chop that door above there.
I can't believe that they installed a fake door. It's like one of those beat passages you like in like some shops.
They just sold fake curtains, yeah.
Yeah, just put a fake. They made a curtain, painted it like a door, and then just kind of hung it there. It's like they'll never figure that one out.
Look, it was useful, alright?
Oh, well, it's a guaranteed arrow drop. I guess that's something.
Yeah. How useful. Hey, bud. Oh my goodness, he's made the princess disappear into nothingness, and then disappeared behind his own fake curtains.
Well, I mean, those are actually curtains. They're just hiding a secret passage.
That's true.
Anyway, it's time for everybody's favorite boss battle.
What does he take? Like 6 hits, I think? He doesn't take very many.
I believe so, yeah. At least we don't have to do it with the bug catching net.
Oh god. Yeah. That's his lightning.
Well, the good news is that since we already have the hammer, we won't have to go through Palace of Darkness right away.
Yeah, we can explore around... Oh shit. I shouldn't have stood right there. He never does a ball. Except on like the first hit.
No, he can.
Oh
do
yeah,
a
I mean,
ball
yeah.
from
If he starts
Fine.
looking, if he starts chasing you with
Yeah, he's got.
vision.
If he's tracking you, it's a ball. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
lightning.
Which almost always lightning in the center.
Yeah. But yeah, so we don't have to do Palace of Darkness right away since we have the hammer. Problem is that opens up a lot of the world and puts us in the same situation we're in the light world. Spazer, woo!
I mean, I'll take it. But it's not my curl up in a ball and cry item. Let's be smart about this. Where can we go? I don't think I can get up to Quake Medallion yet. I think I need Titan Glove for that, don't I?
You need one of the gloves either way, so that's off the list.
What is the witch in the Dark World? Is she another fortune teller?
It's a shop. We might be able to buy a red shield there.
It's probably going to be a blue because of the progressive ones, but I'll take it. Just in case it is, I'm gonna... Or in case it is a fortune teller and we've forgotten. Okay, no. 50... Yeah, 50 rupees. I'll just take a shield. Ogre Tail is saying, oh, that morph ball better not be in Ganon's tower.
I can confirm it is not in Ganon's Tower.
Alright.
We are not playing the entirety of Link to the Past before we even start Super Metroid. Make of that what you will.
We're only playing 3/4 of it. We can go in Palace of Darkness, but...
The only thing of note would be to probably... We could grab the,
We can't really grab them. I mean, all the items in there are generally self-randomized. Like, they are within their own pool.
Yeah, that's what I was just
You
thinking.
get
Like,
more
there would be
random stuff outside.
Yeah, because I was just thinking like we could go get the dungeon item from there real quick since the big key is right by the entrance, but that's not necessarily where that'll be.
There's the hook shot. That gets us into Thieves Town.
Not bad.
Hey, there's my real shield.
More energy tanks. That's like our 5th energy tank at this point, isn't it?
No, you're confusing all the reserves.
No, we definitely got a couple energy tanks too.
We did. We had 2 on the other side. So this is our 3rd.
Is it 3? I thought we got another one while we were back in Zelda.
No. Like this time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. We can... Actually, we can do all of Swamp Palace right now.
No, we can't because we don't have the mirror.
Oh, you're right. Thank goodness.
I'm gonna actually go find where the mirror is.
We can probably go talk to Stump. To a tree stump.
Oh, fuck me. We are going to be playing so much fucking Zelda. You don't even know. I would not, unironically, not be surprised if we can finish the entirety. Well, maybe not the entirety, but if we can finish the vast majority of Link to the Past before we can even leave the first fucking room of Super Metroid.
That's not a shovel.
It's like a shovel. You can dig with explosions.
Can I dig my own grave?
Well, the hookshot does let us get across the river.
Yeah,
so we can...
that's where I'm gonna go next. That's a fairy cave, never mind. I just had the worst idea.
Go on.
Imagine, Link to the Past GBA. So, the randomizer working in there or something. Combo with Fire Emblem, and the random drops from Fire Emblem are your items.
I can't believe that we found an iron sword in the Tower of Hera.
I can't believe that I've come up with such a terrible idea. It wouldn't even make any sense, obviously. Beyond the fact that it just sounds dumb as hell.
How would you even go back and forth?
That's a good question. I'll get back to you later.
Like, oh, you took 3 turns, and now it's time to go back.
You unlock the side quests, that's how you get back and forth. It's too bad that the stun is not, hard.
Is there anything in the Dark World Sanctuary?
No, it's just some dude who gives you advice.
Wait, hang on.
Alright, Thieves Town. A few things in here. Including going into actual Thieves Town. More money.
Hooray!
I should go play the game.
Does this one still run on randomized rules where you automatically get it on the second try?
I think so. That's Plasma Beam.
Yeah, it is. Great. Rip the spacer. We never even got to use it.
Yeah. That's a glove.
Oh, fuck. That means... Oh, no.
Is it in fucking Misery Mire?
No. The fact that it gave us a glove means that basically we can go...
Death Mountain.
It opens up all of Death Mountain. It opens up almost the entire Dark World. It opens up about half the dungeons. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can't help but feel like in future it should guarantee early Morph Ball drop.
Yeah. Definitely. There does need to be... I feel like there needs to be something that guarantees you're not basically doing what we're doing right now.
Because, yeah, what ends up happening in Super Metroid's Randomizer otherwise... Why did I come up here? I'm so bad at this dungeon. What happens in Super Metroid's Randomizer is even though it doesn't guarantee you Morph Ball right at the start, there's not very many other places it can be, so you still get it really fast. In this case...
Yeah, it could be anywhere. It is in the Dark World. I will tell you that.
I figured. We're kind of running low on Light World stuff. I don't really want to fight blind with only 5 hearts.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Actually, I have the cape. It's just it's more a matter of whether or not I'll be able to.
So how much of Thieves Town are we actually going to explore here?
I think we can do most of it. If not all. Oof. I should be able to get the big chest too. Because I have the hammer. Because you don't need the item to actually get through.
Yeah, because they're... You know, it's just... It's supposed to be a glove, so...
Yeah, it's the second glove. But you don't need it to actually get through the area. It gets you back and forth a little faster, but... Whoa. I was just hoping he was going to give me heart.
Sure do love some Dark World dungeons.
Yep. Do I have to leave it off for above, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you turn it on as you leave. Nope, I've got it wrong.
Well...
I trusted you. See, it's useful.
It's true. I don't know where we'd be without it. We would have had to throw a pot at it or something.
This is an amazing technical feat. Let's not discount that. Certainly.
Oh yeah, no.
But
technically, this is extremely cool and interesting.
But it's
in execution, it just doesn't work.
Kind of boring right now. Maybe we just got extremely unlucky with our seed, and we would be traveling back and forth a bit more. But right now, it just kind of feels like I'm playing one, then playing the other.
That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, for where the mirror is, we've got at least one more dungeon we have to do before we can get there.
Well, I mean, the mirror's not going to be that big of a deal. It just allows us into Swamp Palace and easy traveling back and forth and stuff.
Well, like, in order to get to where the morph ball is, we need to finish at least one more dungeon.
Is it in the Dark World Is it in Death Mountain Dark World?
It is not.
Is it in Turtle Rock?
It is not. Oh, thank God it is not in Turtle Rock. But yeah, no, there is a chain of at least one more dungeon that has to be completed before we can even get to where the morph ball is. And only then can we even start Super Metroid.
I'm gonna definitely have to post my feedback on this with the other guys developing it. Because I wanted this to be more exciting. Or I was hoping it would be more exciting.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be way more interesting, and it's just not.
It's like, maybe it needs to have more entrances, like pop you back and forth between the places more often.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be more of instead of because right now it's kind of like a fixed thing where you kind of decide which game you want to play at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
The way I was kind of picturing it was sort of like you'd go to enter say Thieves Town, and it's like, oh nope, you're in Super Metroid now.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I didn't realize the warps were all fixed. Oh shit.
Yeah, just
Uh-oh.
It's fine. Oh god, please don't run out of ammo.
I got it.
Okay.
Hey, a green pendant.
Yay!
I can go talk to an old man and get a missile tank, probably.
Yeah, missile tanks.
Not content with 20 rupees, now we get missile tanks. Red pendant is Turtle Rock. So as long as nothing is on... Well, as long as nothing terribly important is on Master Sword, we won't have to go there. Something important is going to be on there, I know it.
Master Sword... it's a missile.
Yes! Well, we might have to go in there anyway, because there's a whole bunch of, random chests, but... Shovel game, I guess. Before I
Nope.
jump down this ledge. I guess I could do Skull Woods, but that doesn't sound like...
Oh, let's not do Skull Woods.
No, I don't have the resources yet. That's the other funny thing. For all the stuff we've done so far in here, we haven't really gotten any of, like, the major... Like, the hammer is a major world opener. I guess we should go up to Death Mountain at some point. That's probably the thing we should really do.
At the very least, we should do Light World Deathmatch.
Yeah.
That way we know exactly how much suffering we have to go before we are free.
Okay. Where do we want to... I guess we should just go up to Death Mountain, shouldn't we?
Where else would we go at this point? I mean, because...
You checked Death Mountain Ledge, right? Or no?
Death Mountain Ledge? No, I did not.
Let me run up there real fast. I doubt it's anything important. Because, again, we are stuck looking for exactly one item in Super Metroid. Otherwise, I don't know all the warps. That might be another thing. Maybe we can warp to another part. But again, without the ability to lay down bombs, we can't even use our power... Like, we don't have normal bombs, but we have power bombs. But we can't even put them down. Like, that's the problem. Because, like, I can't think of... Like, you need Morph Ball, you need bombs to uncover the world, you need super missiles, you need power bombs to uncover tiles, you need Speed Booster, maybe. Well, actually, Speed Booster's not even required, but it's, you know, a world opener.
It might be because, after all, the randomizer does say you need to be able to Shine Spark.
That's true. For low percent, you don't need to. Oh, and we have gloves, so we can get in a bunch of other places now.
Yeah. It's almost like there's too many options right now.
Link to the Past has a lot more... Like, you get a thing... As I said before, it's more lock and key. Super Metroid has about 5 major locks. 2 of which you get right at the start of the game.
Yeah, speaking of those locks...
Yeah. Because Grapple Beam isn't needed, Space Jump isn't needed, Screw Attack isn't needed, Speed Booster is, if you're not, like, a pro. None of the beams are, other than Ice Beam, and that's only needed for the end of the game, and I guess platforms to get out of Brinstar. But you can get out of there with careful wall jumping anyway. God. Ow!
Can't believe FP got owned in the Dark
birds.
World.
It's always the birds. Oh, right.
Right,
Always.
because we don't have the
Whatever, just tell me what's on Death Mountain Ledge.
Death Mountain Ledge.
I don't know what it's gonna be. What it's actually gonna be called. Because it probably has speedrunner names on it.
Desert Ledge, about that. No, that's
Or it might be
not
Bumper
it.
Cave.
Oh, you're right. It's a reserve tank, the last one.
Okay. Those are unneeded. Those are, you know, not important. They're not required either, so they can show up as much as they want. Alright. Hey, it's a money dude. I'm really hoping as this gets developed further, they have more interaction between the two games in some regard.
Yeah, this is just...
Even if it's as simple as just like, hey, a shield. Even if it's just as simple as more warps or something like that. There's a warp out of this guy's cave, I think.
There is. Let me check where that one goes.
Because we can't warp back. Actually, we can't get... We'd have to go all the way around to get to Tower of Hera.
So, that's going to be another one. I'm going to suggest that... Actually, you know what?
Where is
Fuck
it?
Let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Alright, I'm going to hit a state. Just to be safe.
If for no other reason, so that we can actually fucking do some Super
other
Metroid.
game. Is it the exit out of this?
Yes.
Ah, going into it. Alright, where am I? Interesting. I'm in Norfair. So this is the, that's the map room in Norfair.
Well, now, question is, can we even do anything?
Worth it.
Worth.
I have to wait for this guy to wander all the way back around so I can get out of the room.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Faye.
What are we doing?
We're
playing
the somewhat disappointing Zelda and Super Metroid Randomizer combo.
We're playing Link to the Past with a very, very, very occasional bit of Super Metroid.
You're not streaming or anything,
We
are
are.
you?
Yeah, we are.
Oh! Shit, and I just, like, came in here all rude, like, hey, what are you doing?
It's cool.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, you can join. Well, this is a save station over here.
It's a heat room after that, right?
The next room isn't, but
is it
it's the speed booster tunnel.
It's the shortcut, yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, even if we can't do anything here, this at least got us into Brinstar.
It did. It could get me into Kraid's area. Can I actually beat Kraid? No, I can't.
No, because we need Morph Ball to reach him.
There's one tunnel we need Morph Ball for. This does get me into Brinstar. I can't get to the FPzero room because I need Morph Ball for that too. This might do less than we'd hope, but hell with it.
Fuck it, let's just go.
We've been playing Link to the Past for a while now, Faye.
Okay.
Yeah, like as I noted in the chat there, it put the Morph Ball in a Dark World dungeon,
I see.
and you can do literally nothing outside of like 2 rooms in Super Metroid without the Morph Ball in some way. So our Zelda 3 and Super Metroid Randomizer combo has been about an hour and a half of Zelda 3 and like 5 minutes of Super Metroid.
I see.
It's a bit disappointing.
Also, the last time I saw, like, any Metroid, Super Metroid tile set was when I was high as balls on codeine and recording a bonus update for the
How does
Metroid Prime
it feel? How do you feel?
I'm less high this time.
That's good. That's is this another warp? This is a refill room.
Let's see, Red Brinstar.
I don't think it is.
No, that is not a warp.
Alright, well, I don't really need to use it.
So we can just space jump FB.
I know. That leads to a blue gate, which I could reverse gate through, maybe. I'm gonna check up above first.
So you were talking earlier about how it seemed like this hack required a lot of, you know, knowing a lot of the speed tricks in
Yes.
Super Metroid. Is that actually true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, looking at it would be pretty, like, the list of the things that they recommend that you know, it looks pretty, there, it is definitely, you are intended to know how to get pretty much everywhere by the worst means possible if you have to.
Yay!
Ah, shit. Damn it.
Oh, shit, you're right there, no!
The space jump in vanilla Super Metroid is not very friendly. Yeah, man.
Hey, we made it.
Hooray!
This is the damage boost room.
So yeah, this is a hack for speedrunners, basically.
Ooh.
Can we go down here?
We can. We can get into the room over here, but we might soft block ourselves. Because we don't have Morph Ball.
So is this like vanilla Link to the Past and vanilla Super Metroid, or are they both randomized?
They're both randomized. Yeah, we've kind of
Great.
soft locked
Great.
ourselves into this area. So let me redo that.
Let's not do that then.
Let's turn back time.
I know where the locks are for the most part.
So this way's a gate.
It is, but I can probably do the green gate or the glitch, the gate glitch.
We also get this. No, I thought there was a thing down there.
Nah, there's nothing here. It's in another room. I am gonna have to be very careful though, because the game obviously expects you to have Morph Ball by this point. So I have to be careful not to wedge myself. Alright. I haven't done a green gate in a while. There we go.
Oh, Artix, I had a moment earlier today and you'd be really proud of me.
And what exactly
Proud
did
in
you
what
do?
way?
So I got a powerful urge to play Majora's Mask. And at first I was like, oh no, but I'm doing the LP, I can't get further than, you know, the guys
Oh,
will let
wait,
me,
I
and then
can't-
I'm like... And then I'm like, no, wait, I finished it! So I recorded bonus content for the LP of me beating up every boss as the fierce deity.
Nice. Fuck, we are stuck here, aren't we?
I can't go there either.
That's a powerbomb door.
There's an item over there, but I will wedge myself if I go into it.
Yup.
There's nothing.
Fuck. I guess we're going back to the goddamn Death Mountain, aren't we?
Probably.
Yeah, how do you switch between the two? Is it like
Certain-
a special portal?
Certain entrances just warp you between.
Okay.
Certain doors, certain cave entrances, stuff like that.
And we can't do...
I can
Can we
try
get-
to heat
can we-
run.
Can we get anything in Kraid's layer before we go back?
No, I don't think so. can try a heat run, but... I couldn't even try to do suitless Meridia if I wanted. I can't lay bombs.
Well,
yeah, there's nothing I can do in Kraid because the one room that does have an item over there is locked after beating him, or unlocks after beating him. And to get to him, I need Morph Ball to get through one room.
great! Fantastic.
So I'm guessing that this ROM doesn't have the same soft lock protection on it that the Link to the Past randomizer does.
Well, it is early. It's early, like, beta testing for it, but yeah, not as
and,
well.
like, I think they only released it publicly because people wouldn't shut up about it.
And also to probably get more feedback on, like...
Yeah, that's fair.
Really, the main feedback I have right now is you really need Morph Ball early. Because this is not that interesting. Like, I was hoping you'd get, like, Morph Ball early, and it's like, oh, I need Hookshot. Well, we better go and, you know, like, go into Norfair or something for that. But to get to Norfair, I'm gonna need to be able to survive more heat. So let's go to, I don't know, like... Let's go to Tower of Hera to get the hookshot or something.
Yeah, like, let's go to Turtle Rock so Samus can shine Spark or whatever.
Yeah, but at this moment, there's not that much. We got the bug net, though.
That was silly.
Alright,
Time to go back.
nope. Shit, I shouldn't have hit that guy. Oh, come on, space jump. That's 50 rupees. Wait, why don't I have my plasma beam turned on?
Why don't you have the plasma beam turned on? That is a good question.
I mean, I'm not going to survive through this anyway. Yeah. Oh, I guess I was recharging my other things. Oh, probably because both of them to activate it and it wouldn't know what to do. So it's 50 rupees down there in the bottom. That's the other thing. Link to the Past has a lot more items that'll dilute the pool.
And the items that Super Metroid has that would help the pool are, like, missile expansion.
Yeah, and, like, energy tanks.
Well, energy tanks are like the equivalent of a heart container, so that's almost interesting, but, like, you know, nobody gives a shit about a missile tank. In much the same way that nobody gives a shit about
50
finding
rupees.
50 rupees.
Unless you're, like, grinding to buy whatever King Zora's gonna
Well,
sell
that's
you.
actually not bad.
Oh! That's cool.
Oh. Okay.
Too bad it doesn't turn me blue.
So here's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get back?
How much energy do I have in reserve? 300. I can maybe make it back.
Because
Oh
we
wait,
don't
no,
need to
there's
keep-
we can go up here, there's the bugs at the top of the room that leads to Speed Booster. It is
Oh
heated,
shit!
but
We can just go get Speed Booster.
we might not be able to survive the trip back. I don't know if it'll activate the actual thing. Let me... do I risk it? I think I'll just save state it.
Yeah, I would not make a hard save yet.
Well, one thing I'll do Actually, I'm gonna just refill manually right now.
So yeah, I don't see many races of this in our future.
No.
Not yet,
Not
anyway.
yet. It needs to come a longer way. I can't go in there.
I mean, we still haven't done that Majora's Mask race I wanted to do, so...
That's right, you were talking about that.
Yeah, I was gonna do it for my birthday, but nobody was really available.
We
And
could
I
also...
hadn't finished the game.
Yeah.
I was say, is this a hot room in here?
It is, but we'll be okay. Because there's bugs at the top of this one.
Our heat runs great.
Yay!
Yep. I'm just filling up my reserves.
Exciting content.
Kind of high octane action you come to this channel for.
True.
We're full.
This is the kind
See?
of...
If only we had that fourth reserve tank.
Yeah, I know. This is a terrible idea, honestly.
Oh my god, yeah, it is. But, you know, we might as well at least see what it is.
Anyway,
if it-
I have a... Go ahead, you're talking about the game.
You know, even if it's not something useful, we can just reload state to back there, and then we're fully equipped to get the, to get back through the hell
Yes!
run. Yes! Beautiful!
Perfect.
Okay, good. It didn't trigger the rising lava.
Okay, so I have a brownie that has a mint filling.
Interesting. Is it good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's like a brownie and then like a peppermint cream sort of layer and then some chocolate on it, like on top. It's delicious.
Ah, I just realized we didn't even die doing that run, so we still have all of our reserves.
Yeah, I'm just getting my own energy back. It's really arbitrary which rooms are and are not hot in this game. But thankfully, certain, you know, if this room were heated, I don't think you could even get into into Norfair. Like the speedruns are like guaranteed, like you need to have access to this room.
Alright,
Let's
I
see.
think we're probably safe to make a hard save now.
Probably, because I have essentially 7 energy tanks to get myself back out.
And I know we can't go any lower because we need Morph Ball to get through to the bottom entrance.
But we can go to the side. I'm gonna have to just be careful. Because there's one part where we can go, but I have to make sure I don't fall down.
Okay, it's late here, so I'm gonna go away, but I'll still be watching, because
Okay.
it's fascinating to me how stuck you are.
Yeah.
So I will be
Oh, come on. Man, I haven't played this game
cheering
in
for
ages.
you from the sidelines. Good night, friends.
Good night. Super Metroid's respin is not great. Okay. This is another heat room. But we'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, this is wave.
Yeah, we can get into the wave beam room, but I have to be careful not to fall on that side. Which shouldn't be hard.
I don't think we can get much further than that, though, right? Because
No.
there's...
Wow, an item for this game.
Amazing!
Wait a second. I cannot get back out. I would have to green gate through this.
Can we not... Is it morph ball at the bottom here?
Yeah. See, if I fall down here, morph ball out the bottom. Okay, good thing I stated beforehand. That was what, 50 rupees and a missile.
Yeah, so that's not really worthwhile.
No, that's all we can do. So we have to get back across. Which, I can do that.
That should be easy, right? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could lay a power bomb and get down through there. Alright.
Okay. Well, look at it this way. At least we actually got to play some fucking Super Metroid in this Super Metroid randomizer.
Asshole. Jumped high. I just gotta survive. Actually, we'll be okay because of the reserves. Now I have to do the weird exit. Because that's a morph ball up there.
Yeah, but that one's at least easy to get through.
Yeah. Well, we made it out.
Slightly richer for our troubles.
And a little charred. I'm gonna hard save on this side. Actually, the one thing I'm gonna check, I'm just gonna check right here, real fast. And it's just missiles. Okay. I mean, blue mail is not bad. I will gladly take blue mail. We also got a heart container.
That's true. We're actually in pretty good shape now.
If we've got to spend time over there, we may as well get a little bit extra stuff to help. Honestly, I'm amazed we even got that. Alright, time to switch back. And now we need to use hookshot to go across this way, because we don't have mirror. I guess we could have seen what was in Spectacle Rock, but whatever, I don't care.
Or are we just gonna warp straight to the top there?
I guess. Oh wait, this is the 7-item room.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. More bombs I can't use. See, it was useful to go and get that. Oh, that's the gravity suit.
Oh, nice!
That's a silver
now-
arrows. That's also the ice beam. And a bottle.
Jesus!
This cave is always incredible. Okay. I still can't do anything on the other side, but, you know.
We still, and yet, after all that, we still can't do anything in Super Metroid.
Huh. It's a golden bee.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I better put him away before I accidentally use him. I did get Silver Arrow, at least. We can beat Ganon. We can also beat the Armos in one hit. Actually, I think we can kill Mothula in one hit now. 1 or 2 hits.
Land moles are one hit apiece too now.
Yeah, I remember that from Key Sanity. Oh shit, look at our money.
Hail Satan.
We should check what... Well, there's super missiles. We should check what the medallion is on Turtle Rock. Oh, I can't even do that. Yeah. Gravity Suit does give the Vary effect in Super Metroid. It was never intended to be gotten without getting Varia first, so it just applies both effects.
So
there are some hacks, and maybe the randomizer changes that. I'm not really sure what the rules are, but we'll know if we enter a heated room and start taking damage. At least we won't have to do Suitless Meridia.
I was gonna say, so basically that just means that everything we just did was pointless.
Yes, but we didn't know. I'm as disappointed as you are.
That's my favorite kind of randomizer trick.
Disappointment. Hey, there's the mirror.
Hey!
That's important.
Yeah, now we can go to the Dark World freely.
Now we can get back freely. Yeah. There's the big key. I can't go to the basement yet. What is it? I think I want the orange down if I want the pots at the top.
Yeah, you need the orange, the switch to orange for that.
Yeah. Moldorm still gets me every once in a while.
Alright, and then we can see what,
what's in the big chest, and what's here. I mean... Oh. Well, that's handy.
Oh, that's bombs.
That's
nice.
regular bombs. Good enough.
Right.
Get back over here. Orange down. Link to the Past is also just a longer game to randomize because there's more items. Super Metroid really has, like, outside of expansions, it really only has like 13, 14, or 15 items. Link to the Past has a whole, like, 20-something major items. No, you got the 20 that are in here, plus 4 bottles. All the pendants.
Plus 4 bottles, plus all the pendants, plus all the crystals, plus the equipment upgrades.
Yeah. You're looking at 4 swords, 3 shields, 3 tunics, 2 grabs, boots, flippers, moon pearl. Yeah, you're looking at about like 40-something items. Super Metroid has like 15. In comparison. Less items overall, so like the percentages are about the same, but... I hate this asshole.
Like, that won't save you, right?
No, it won't. I'll use it when he gets the really fast mode. Oh, okay.
Oh, alright then. Well, you did it.
I can go to the basement. I don't need to, though. We already got the item. It's probably just, like, the map. I'll step back in for a second just to see what I missed.
So that gave us a crystal, right? Crystal
Yes.
4?
Yeah, we're missing the map. There's only one chest down there, so it's gonna be the map.
Alright, great. Let's just not do that.
Nope. 5 rupees on Spectacle Rock. I guess we'll get whatever's in the Spectacle Rock Cave. Which one is it? I forget. Is the lower one?
It's the lower one, yeah. Oh, huh. It didn't give us an actual red shield. Why we have a Link's got a red fighter shield.
Oh, that's weird. Also shovel.
Oh, well we can get the flute then.
Or whatever's sitting there. We can also get the thing from the bug catching guy. Anything else we can do up on here? I don't think we can actually get to Dark Death Mountain without having the Titan Mitt.
The only way we can do it is by hitting the warp on top of Turtle Rock.
There's also the one at the bottom. There's one at the bottom, but it's also a Titan Mitt rock. Alright, I'm gonna do a save quit.
Alright.
Let's see. Start from... What did we get? We got mirror. I guess I'll go from the house. We don't have the Book of Mudora, we can't do Desert Palace. We also can't do any of the podiums.
No, we can do. Well, no, because we need to get into it.
You'd need to get to
I was gonna
Misery.
say, yeah, we can do it, but we'd have to be able to get into Misery first.
Let's go to the Grove and dig up a thing. Then we can do Swamp Palace. I'm betting it's in Swamp, actually, because you were saying we need to do another dungeon to get it. And we would need the mirror to get into there. So it's... my guess is it might be in Swamp Palace. We have everything else. We can do it at any time now. Holy shit, a whole legion of birds.
Get FP, get fucked up by birds.
Unfortunately, you know, defeating Aganim turns on more enemies. But we had to do it.
Wait,
What?
why are we all the way down here?
Wait, where was I? I totally went the wrong way. I was too busy.
Grove, yeah, we're going to the Grove.
I was too busy talking. I was thinking about Swamp Palace and... There, I can lift the rocks. I killed a man. Fish Squad reporting to the barrel. I guess there's a few things we can do with Death Mountain warps. We can also get into the under the sewer. The 3 chests in the sewer.
Yeah, oh yeah, we can do that now.
What?
Yeah, we can get...
It
Wait, what
played
did you
a
get?
sound and nothing popped out.
Huh?
Huh? I got nothing? What? Check Forest Grove.
The flute spot is 20 bucks.
Maybe I picked them up at the exact same time and I didn't notice. Well, whatever. If it's just 20 bucks, I'm not gonna lose sleep. We're doing bug catching guy, And then going around to the cemetery. Great. I don't have the powder, so I can't do the dude in the well next to the blacksmiths.
And we can't get there in the Dark World because we need Titan's Mitt to get there.
Yeah.
So that's
we
that's
can't
also
do the we can't do the post. We can get up there and into there, but we have to be on Dark World.
Well, that's not hard.
No, I'm just saying. We were so close to this earlier, but for whatever reason, the key didn't spawn. There it is. Well, that's a high jump. That'll help me with my space jumping problems. That's weird that the key ended up in there, instead of on the dude it was supposed to drop from.
Huh. That is really...
Doesn't make sense. Well, that was weird. It's kind of weird. Link to the Past has parts of it that it look decidedly like 8-bit, even though it's a Super Nintendo game.
I mean, to be fair, it is...
An early one, I know that.
It's a very early SNES game.
Yeah,
so...
but I'm just like thinking like, oh, the grass is just literally green and like the flowers are like 2-color, the leaves... Actually, I think those trees take up only like 3 or 4 colors. 5 colors, plus black, to make them.
But yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I mean, look at another game that's sort of like that. Like, Final Fantasy IV is extremely simple.
In comparison to like 5 or 6 later.
5, 6, Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Like, they're all, like, way more detailed.
Actually, the more surprising thing is that they never made a second one for a second Zelda on the Super Nintendo, other than like the Satellaview stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that sort of counts.
I guess so. It's unfortunate that none of it ever made an appearance over here.
Look for that for the 30th anniversary remake of Link to the Past.
Oh my god, it really will be soon.
I almost said 25 years, and I'm like, wait,
That's
fuck,
already
that was
happened.
That was 2016.
These trees use more colors. Like, one more color. Alright, so the first one I'll do is here.
And then don't forget, we can also get the one in the
ledge.
up on the ledge.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point, I guess we basically have the entire of almost, with the exception of the Titan's Mitt, we have pretty much everything that matters in Link to the Past now.
As far as world traversing, yeah, I think so. Yeah, we got most of that at this point. Let's see.
Did we see what Bug Catching Kid has?
Yeah, he gave us a missile.
Oh, nice.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna go Swamp Palace. Because I have a feeling. Because I can get to Skull Woods at any time. But I can't beat it until I get Fire Rod. I can't get into Turtle Rock. I can't go into Ice Palace. I can maybe do Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't have a whole lot of other options at this point anyway.
Yeah.
Palace of Darkness, Swamp,
Swamp.
and like half of Skull Woods, and that's it.
And Skull Woods doesn't really have that much in terms of, like, non-mandatory chests. There's just a ton of keys that are spread through it. Well, while I'm already in the light world, I may as well do Swamp. It really is amazing how limited you are without Morph Ball.
Hang on, we gotta go to the Dark World first, because we gotta be able to work back.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, Skull Woods is, pretty pointless this run.
I'm taking a look.
Yeah. Just
as long as you got Fire Rod, you just get in and get out, I guess.
Yeah, because then, like, with the actual spoiler fire open I'm looking at, it's like, Skullwood's map, Skullwood's key, Skullwood's key, Skullwood's compass, Skullwood's big key, Skullwood's key.
So and probably, like, some rupees and arrows or something. No, wait, calm down. I had to think for a second if we were on the Japanese version or not. Such a weird bug. This game should have had more of this, like, Dark World, Light World interaction, because as they are, they're really not... They're really basically just separate. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's true of pretty much all the Zelda games, though. I mean, consider
Spirit Temple.
Yeah, like Ocarina of Time, which is built up around this big time travel thing, and that it is necessary exactly once.
Hey, if you're playing Master Quest, you have to do it 2 times, I think.
Whoa. Back up, son. That's getting crazy.
I'm sorry, I'll calm down. It seems to also be built off of an older branch of the randomizer, because I'm pretty sure there's the option to do, like, LR change items in the randomizer now. I'm pretty sure I was using it. But I can't do it in this. Because L and R in this game do nothing.
I mean, like I said, there's not a whole lot for it to do, other than the...
No, there isn't, but... Oh, I don't have Big Key yet. That's right.
So close, yet so far. It's just standing there, taunting you.
It is.
You gonna take that, FP?
Not for long. Super missiles. I love getting all these things for a game I can't play.
Look on the bright side. As soon as we get the morph ball, we can do, like, fucking everything.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna go so long, you're gonna get tired of Super Metroid.
At this point, I don't think that's the case.
Impossible.
So the switch has to be blue. No, it has to be orange to get to the...
It has to be pushed back down. You have to do it. You have to turn it off so you can get to this lever there, and then turn it back on. It's really mean. If we don't get big key...
Wait,
but
why do we have a red shield again?
I'm not gonna ask questions.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I kind of liked the red fighter shield. But I don't know. Well, there's still the one key under the pot in the big key room, which means the big key is going to be further in the dungeon.
Wait, don't you need the big key to go north?
No, because you need it... no, the only thing you need the big key for is to open the hookshot, and the hookshot was a lock. Or, the hookshot was the only lock in this dungeon. There's actually no big key doors.
Really?
Yes. Which is why in Randomizer or in Key Sanity, if you come through here with hookshot already, you can skip the entire side. You only need to do it if something happens to be over there, or you really want the big chest. I also love how if you go down the other side, there's no possible way Link can, you know, just pull the lever from the other side.
No, sir. That's just not how
That's
this
speed
works.
booster.
Oh, nice. We're gonna be going real fast.
We can actually go... We might actually be able to get to Crocomire now.
Speed booster.
Speed booster does break bomb blocks.
Does. And we already have...
That's the big key. I better go back.
Okay, so if we have that...
We might actually be able to break through some places. We'll have
Yeah,
to be
we can
very
actually
careful, but...
We can probably do a lot of Super Metroid now.
Because we can shine spark through places now. But we still have to be very careful. Because if we get ourselves stuck anywhere, like in a speed booster wall, we can't just bomb ourselves out.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess we won't have to anymore. Thank goodness.
Thank Christ for that. So, about 2.5 hours in, we have finally found the item that will let us proceed past the first screen of Super Metroid.
Jesus.
You know what? Fuck it. Since we're here, let's just go finish this dungeon.
Yeah, we need the crystal anyway. I'm definitely gonna make a recommendation for the people who are working on this thing. Oh shit, wait, I need the key over here. Ugh.
So now we're just gonna speedrun Super Metroid, right?
Yeah. I'm good at Super Metroid. Much better at that than this. This was the puzzle-solving element. Now you'll get to see the technical display. This is the biathlon of randomizers. Thank you for the compass. Now I can find my way out.
Well, you know, that's the most important thing, really.
Imagine if you were playing this, and every time you beat a boss, you had to escape sequence out of the Link to the Past dungeons.
See, now that would almost be interesting.
That would be cool. The thing is, I don't know how much access they have to switching between the two, you know? Like, I don't know how... They would have to do some major coding to incorporate elements of both, because really all we're doing is we're triggering flags in the other game saying, hey, you have this now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I feel like there's a really easy way to set this up, though. Like, all you basically have to do is, outside of some super basic stuff, make it so that only Zelda items are in Super Metroid, and then only Super Metroid items are in Zelda.
Well, for one, they're not one-to-one, but I know what you mean, like the major items, right?
Right, like, in other words, you will never find the plasma beam in Super Metroid. It will be somewhere.
You have to go back and forth
Zelda.
between.
Yeah, basically, the more that you are forced to jump back and forth between them, I think the more interesting it would be.
Yeah. Where's my next... Oh, I guess I can just mirror and go through the fortune teller.
Yeah, we might as well. That'll put us towards the start of the game anyway, and we can get a couple really quick things knocked out. Finally, it's time.
Hooray!
Suddenly, this looks a lot more,
We're gonna world tour this right now, honestly. Wait a second. Oh man, this feels good to be in ball.
We can start by going fucking up Chorizo here.
Yep.
You know, honestly, with having Plasma this early, you could probably take off Ice Beam.
I probably should. I'm sorry, Chorizo.
Yeah, so this is gonna, like, two-shot him, if that?
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
I'm actually getting this because it'll fill up my reserves. Alright. And since you didn't know what it was before, let me show you what the Alcatraz escape is. 1, 2... You have to have Morph Ball, but it's to get you out of there without bombs, and you can't do it very well with high jump on. One, two... Yeah. That's Alcatraz escape.
That sucks. That's bullshit.
Yep. And that is a very early possibility for anybody. There are too many tricks that are considered easy by the community. They're really not. Like, easy relative. But for anybody who's just getting into this stuff, or playing casually, like, Link to the Past is way more accessible. Because there's no bomb jumping required, there's no, what is it, fake flippers, there's no, you know, light world, dark world stuff that you gotta run through. Okay.
Finally.
Yeah, Gravity Suit is more pink in this game. Perfect. 5 rupees.
It's everything I ever wished for.
5 ruppas.
5 rups.
Let's recharge. And then we're gonna go through Gauntlet.
Without Screw Attack? Okay.
Yeah, we got plenty of power bombs. And 3 energy tanks in reserve. Oh yeah, the wall jump, to get up to early Gauntlet, this one frickin' sucks. You have to wall jump off of these tiny...
Yeah, that looks horrifying.
It is. You can't do it with high jump on very well. Oh, that's not a red door. I don't need that.
God, there's so much slowdown when you use a power bomb.
It's because of this room, because it's got an extra layer going on, and some enemies that have multiple sprites for their body. But yes, this room is very slow. Oh man! Alright!
Hell yeah! I'm so glad we did this.
Those are fake spikes.
Not to be confused with the real spikes directly above them.
Exactly. Thank you for saving me from... Alright, let's see. And jump and land in the middle. Same things as usual. Same as it ever was.
Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get the energy tank right there.
Yep. Could have been better. Before we go down to Brinstar, though, I think we're gonna real quick do some cleanup here in Crateria.
I agree. Let's do that.
Oh man, more bombs!
Samus, you already have enough bombs.
Don't question how many bombs she needs.
I'm just saying, if you already have infinite bomb, do you really need 3 more?
Yes. Because then you have infinite plus 3. Obviously, that's more. That's just how math works.
It's not how math works. I mean, after all, some infinities are bigger than other infinities.
But what about Infinity War?
I don't know. Did you press F to pay respects?
Yeah. It got me a loot box. And I opened it on the beaches of Normandy. Oh, I can't... Oh, wait, no, I do have ice cream. Ice cream. I do have Ice Beam. I can do this.
I actually don't remember which shitty Call of Duty did have. Was that Modern Warfare 3?
Which one?
That was press F to pay respects?
I think that was Infinite Warfare. No. I don't know. It was one of... It wasn't Modern Warfare. It might have been... Fuck. There's Modern Warfare, there's Advanced Warfare, there's Infinite Warfare, and now there's World War II. And Blops.
And Blops 2 and 3.
And 4 now.
4? Yeah, that's right. 4's coming out this year?
This year. That's this year's one. Did you see that they're not even doing a single player?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that they're basically it's just going to be all multiplayer.
It's going to be
Royale.
Yeah, it's going to be multiplayer and battle royale because every company needs to be in on the battle royale now.
That's part of why Cliffy B's thing was so funny because he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna break into the battle royale genre." And I'm like, dude,
you're behind on everything. Like, I'm sorry your games don't do very well, but you keep chasing trends after they happen. And nobody actually cares to play your game at that point.
I mean, it's sort of like how everybody was trying to be the next Call of Duty last generation.
And it's funny, because now Call of Duty is trying to be the next Call of Duty. Right.
Yeah,
now.
but it's like, sure, there are 20 million people who play Call of Duty, but they have Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to appeal to them by being Call of Duty because they already have Call of Duty.
And now Call of Duty is trying to be PUBG. Or Fortnite.
Or Fortnite, yeah, there's the big one. And it's like, again, it's like, why would they play your game? They already have Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why I'm not a marketing manager at EA.
Well, how is Samus going to use that? Yes. I got the 1 arrow.
Yes!
There's like 2 1 rupees and 1 arrow in the game.
Finally, Samus is truly equipped for victory.
You know what they could do? I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but to balance out like what you find in each game or something. But you could take energy tanks and like split them into pieces. You could do like half tanks or something like that. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm just trying to think of more ways to like make the Super Metroid part not just feel tacked on to the Zelda one, which is obviously way more like fleshed out.
Well, I think that's probably partially based on the, like, the Super Metroid randomizer is not... Like, I don't want to say it's not particularly, like, thought out or anything, it's just not, like, you know...
I already have bombos. It's called a power bomb.
But, like, comparatively, though, I feel like the Super Metroid randomizer is way less fleshed out than the Zelda one is.
Yeah, at the same time, I feel like there's less that you can do with it. I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, the Zelda one has a bunch of, like, weird, silly
Bonus
alternative...
modes.
victory
It's got a bigger
conditions.
community. That's the problem. Super Metroid has always had a small community. And the Zelda one really only came about after the randomizer. Eh.
Well, like, I mean, you could absolutely do, like, some silly mode where the end goal is, like, I don't know, beat Crocomire. That's the end goal.
Yeah. I mean, there is the Spore Spawn mode that they like, that, you know, the speedrun category of beat Spore Spawn, because you never visit him during most speedruns. So there is dumb stuff like that, it's just they're never, like, actually incorporated into something like this.
It's a shame, because it feels like it would be... Like, this seems like the sort of thing that would make those work.
Yeah. And maybe it'll come in time. Let's go fuck up Spore Spawn, speaking of him.
Hell yeah. What other randomizers do we know?
There's a
I
Mario
know-
one. There's one from Mario World. It's not bad, but it doesn't fit into this sort of thing at all, because there's really no progression other than, like, levels.
Yeah, it's just, like,
It's
the
fun,
difference
though.
The difference is just what level you get at any given time, right?
You can also randomize, like, where every pipe takes you and stuff.
Oh, see, now that would be fun.
Ty and I played one like that. The other fun thing is, like, the level names get named into, like, weird things. So we had, like, Pepperoni Secret 7 or something like that as a level name.
And then I'm familiar with the Majora's Mask one. That can be interesting.
Yeah. There's the Fire Emblem one. Those can be interesting. FE8 has a self-randomizing ROM now. You can actually open the game up, start a new file, and randomize the game from inside while playing. So that's actually kind of cool. Final Fantasy has a lot. The Final Fantasy V randomizer is really good, apparently. I wish I knew more about the game so I could appreciate it more. I wish I'd finished my... I've never finished it. I got to the second world. And I was like in the desert or something.
I feel like I should like 5, and I really don't. I don't know why.
No, I don't
because
know.
it's the kind of broken that I really like, but it just never really clicked with me.
I liked what I played, but it also probably helped that I had a really good 4-job Fiesta run, apparently.
Oh yeah, see, I don't do the 4-job Fiesta at all, so...
Well, that was the only time I played. I was like, I've never played this game. I'm gonna just give it a shot. That did it? Wow. I watched the video for how to do that trick. And wow, I did it.
I guess theoretically the chaos... I don't know if I would count that as a randomizer.
It's random. I wouldn't count it as a... yeah. Yeah, Pokemon randomizers are pretty decent, honestly.
They can be, but they...
Well, they
depends
do what
on
you... They do
what...
like, since you can set so many settings, at least, you can fully dictate all that stuff, at least.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. But it also does come with a lot of, like, well, you know, you can randomize what Pokemon it is, like where Pokemon spawn.
You can randomize too much, I think.
Yeah,
but
like
that's
you can
on
randomize. Sure. But it's like you can randomize where they spawn, what type they are, how much power they have, what's their level up move list, and at that point it's like,
wait, you're not even playing the game at that point. What I
like
like
you're
to,
not even
if
yeah,
I
you're not
play
even
if I play one of those, I'm basically like I will shuffle who shows up where, and I usually shuffle around the. I like the TMs getting moved. I like changing the moves that are in TMs because that's kind of neat. But along with that means you have to like set like whether or not things can learn said TMs, and so it's a little weird at that point. But I like that. I like changing around where items are and things, just because. But I've never really played them long enough to go far. My interest stopped about the time I caught a legit shiny in a game that I could never get it off because the ROM checksums don't match up.
hell yeah, Samus is gonna be so rich by the time she leaves.
Oh yeah, the FF6 rando that Liquidy did. They had a lot of fun with that, I know that much. There is an Area of Sorrow randomizer too, yeah. Let's go back to Blueburn Star.
Oh, no, while we're in this room, go get that item.
We'll be back. I'll come back through. Because I'm not going back up the elevator. I'm just getting the few items that are on the opposite side.
A Dark Souls randomizer. Now
oh,
that's
right. Yeah, that one exists. It changes the item drops.
The drops or the locations?
Or the locations, yeah. It's all one-to-one. Like, they'll show up in the right place, but, or, no.
But you won't know what it is, though.
Yes, which means, and considering, like, there's a bunch of real good weapons, it basically allows you to get different types of weapon starts and things like that. Which is kind of neat.
I remember one time that I tried to do, I did a whip run of Dark Souls 1.
I'm sorry.
I know. But, you know, in my defense, it was also like, well, what the fuck else are you gonna do with Dark Souls after you've played it enough times? But, you know, I didn't bother randomizing, my solution to that was to just break into Blighttown and get it that way.
Yeah, like, you gotta start with Master Key at that point.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with the Dark Souls randomizer, there's not, you know, it's not really progression or anything, and I'm pretty sure all the keys to actually keep moving forward are in their normal places, so you don't get stuck. So, what ends up happening is you just end up getting different items, mostly. Items at different times.
Yeah, and I mean, and unless you've decided on... I mean, that's cool, but unless you've decided on what your weapons are going to be, like, super early, that doesn't really change much of anything.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't want to go up. Go up and come back down. Cool. What else? There's a few more. There's a lot of randomizers, actually. It's just a matter of how good certain ones are. I would say the Link to the Past one is real good. The Super Metroid one, there's a few of them. The Pokemon one is probably really good as well. I think the Fire Emblem one is getting better and better. And, like, the Mario World one, while technically good, is not the best game for randomization, just because there's not really that much elements to it.
Honestly, I don't play a lot of stuff that really works with randomizers that well.
Yeah.
So, like, it's sort of like, you know, like, if there was, like, a hypothetical, like, randomized Celeste, you know, that would be, like, a thing I would play, but at the same time, it's like, at that point,
what would it randomize?
Right,
Yeah.
you would just basically have procedurally generated levels at that point, and
that's not as
no,
Because
I don't want.
They really tested all those levels.
Yeah, so, like, that's kind of the thing, is, like, it really depends on what you play, because, like, you really can't do, like, a randomized platformer unless there's, like, heavy elements of, like, Metroidvania-style stuff.
Yeah, like, even, let's say, even, like, Binding of Isaac is randomized in that it pulls from a pool of handcrafted rooms and, like, modifies a few things inside them. But it's not, like, it's not, like, full random rooms. Because you have to have some logic to it. Man, they really stuffed all the rupees over here, didn't they? There's only 100 items in Super Metroid, and I feel like we've gotten all rupees.
Yeah, hey, we got the bug-catching net, thank you very much.
Alright, and the cane.
And then, yeah, about 20 rupee drops.
Yeah. Do we go up to the wrecked ship, or do we go down to Norfair? Because I think we can basically go to either.
Well, since you said that, that gravity suit will give you Varia, I'd say let's do Norfair.
I think it will. I don't know if the randomizer changes that.
Well, if it doesn't, then we know where we're going next then.
Okay. I'm going to heal.
Something else I think might be interesting to add to this randomizer would be to change which rooms teleport you. So, like, make it so that, like, every map room, like, like, at the start of the ROM, it just kind of picks, like, you know, maybe 5 or 6 of the rooms to do it, but, like, so, like, but it
I wasn't
pulls
sure
from
what that was at first.
but, like, it pulls from the pool of every... Like,
Yeah.
every map room could be a teleporter, but only, like, 4 of them are.
Or, like, keep the criteria one. Keep the criteria one because you need a way to access the other parts. Oh, let's go beat up Kraid.
Oh yeah, we can do that now.
Yeah, because we can morph. Honestly, at this point in the game, we can do everything, I think. Because what are we missing? We're missing Wave Beam. That's the only thing to open a gate, but there's really not that many gates. We have Gravity, which takes the place of Varia. We have Space Jump, which you don't need. We got Speed Booster. Spring Ball is not required. Screw Attack is not required. Yeah, we have we can just, like, go through this whole game at this point. So we played we played Link to the Past to the point we could get the Morph Ball so that we could play all of Super Metroid.
Nice.
That's the thing, there's, like, not enough required... Well, that was weird. I'm gonna do that real fast. There's not enough required items in Super Metroid for there to be, like, proper, like, progression.
Yeah, that's kind of why. Yeah, that's kind of why I suggested like making it so that you have to play Super Metroid in order to get like
the Link to the Past items.
Right. That way, since since Super Metroid
Though I
doesn't
feel
have a
like you'd
ton,
be able to get a lot of them in one go. What would be more interesting is finding a way to like implement the Zelda items into this game, but that's asking too much. And there's not really many ways that they could work, and other than just like door cap gates or something, like just arbitrary caps. I guess I should just plasma beam him in the face.
I was gonna say, isn't plasma faster here?
Probably. I should have just done it there. I guess I wouldn't have instant killed him, but yeah. I have no idea how many hearts we've been gaining on the other side. Well, that's
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, and Link's gonna have like.
Is the Kree
30.
broken? No, the Kree is not broken.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what was up with that. But the common room elements are not broken, so I think we're okay.
And I mean, if we're not, we'll just load the other game.
Yeah. Kraid, because he's so big, requires has a special trigger in his room transitions to unload the common room elements and load in extra tiles for him. If those, if the little trigger is not like accounted for when you transition out of his room, it will not stop overriding the common room elements, and so they look all wrong. Which is what I was thinking was about to happen, but no, it seems to have fixed itself. I feel like I don't really want to do Ridley yet. But whatever.
I mean, it's Ridley or Fantoon at this point. Really, which one do you...
Yeah.
I guess Fantoon would probably be quicker.
He would be. Actually, I know how I can get up to there really fast. Link to the Past has added in extra warping. Actually, hang on one sec. I'll go in here.
Oh, yeah, we can get high
Oh, that was the mirror shield. I just spotted it.
Hey!
And yeah, we can get whatever's high jump. More hearts. You may as well hit this save point at the same time.
Oh, since we're right here, let's go check and see if hot rooms.
Oh, fair enough. Oh no, they still affect us, so the randomizer does remove that ability.
Okay, so we do have
Lower
to find
Norfair
Meridia.
is not a good idea.
Yeah, let's not be in Norfair then.
I mean, we can do a little bit of it, but Heat Run, I think, messes with the speed booster a tiny bit, so let's switch. Look at my tiny mirror shield.
Nice.
We've got a lot more hearts now.
Yeah, we do.
But I'm gonna do this before I get hit by another rock. I'm gonna go to my house.
I hope you appreciated my switch snap.
Yep. Actually, now that I have at least some ability, I am curious. I do want to see something. I do want to know where this goes. Oh, it does go through here.
What is that? It's
It's number 5. I thought it was the number 5 warp, Dark Orb 5 warp or something.
nope. It would go to Meridia. If that was it, but that's not. That's evidently not it.
I thought it was... There's somewhere there's a warp to the refill room past Golden Torizo.
Yes. That is the... That's the Misery Mire warp.
Like the actual warp? How would you get into Misery Mire?
No. Like the ferry inside Misery Mire.
Okay.
That's the one that takes you to Golden Torizo.
Okay.
Not to be confused with his friend, Golden Chorizo, an excellent breakfast sausage.
See, it was a much faster warp to go up this way.
I mean, it would have been if we didn't spend a bunch of time in the Link to the Past.
Yeah. I think it's still faster, probably.
I doubt it, because if we had gone up the shaft, we would have come up right over here.
I probably should go back down real quick and just check whatever's on the bottom of this elevator. Like the original Power Bombs room.
We can also get that thing that's in the bottom room, now that...
Yeah, we can get the 2 items in the Power Bomb room, and the one that's in the, to the left, with the fake bridge and the big side hoppers. I'll take it.
Hey!
No, I can't do that. You can't green gate from that angle.
Huh!
What?
I'm looking at the document here, so there's some logic gotchas of the crossover here. The Misery Mire region can be accessed without the flutes or mitts. This allows access to Misery Mire and Desert Palace without the typically required item.
Because you can get to it through Lower Norfair.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because you could get down through Lower Norfair and not have either of those items. Like, as long as you can beat Golden Torizo, which is not that hard as long as you can get to him. Actually, you don't even need to beat him. You just need to be able to green gate through to get into the back side of his rooms. Because you either need Space Jump to activate the statue that leads to him, or you need Super Missiles. And to get down to that point, I'm pretty sure you need Super Missiles. I'm shooting the wrong thing. This is where the continuous wall jump would happen. It's a pain in the ass. I've never done it successfully, I don't think. You have to, like, jump off of here and, like, wall jump while still holding momentum off of the back corner of this pedestal And it gives you just enough clearance to get over this gap without grapple beam. And apparently that's needed. That might be the first power bomb we've found in this side.
It's the first time we've... Now, power bomb number 35 is the first one that we found in Super Metroid.
Yeah. The other two items in this room are up in the top.
Yeah, but you have to get those through the wreck ship, though.
Yep. It'd be cool if, like, in the menu you could exchange rupees for health or something.
That would be... something.
Yeah. Like, maybe replace the reserve tank system with it or something. Well, I don't know, I wouldn't probably want to replace the reserve tanks totally, because as much as everybody, you know, makes fun of them, they're still handy.
We've put them to excellent use.
We have. I'm gonna put this... actually, I'm gonna turn on my ice beam, because it will actually make my beam stronger. And against a guy who can't be frozen... Not that this fight's gonna be hard.
This fight's getting spoopy.
It usually is. Actually, this is an oddity. The ice plasma combo is slightly... You can fire it slightly faster than all other beams for some reason. It's just like an oversight, I guess. There's a few different variables that dictate beam shots, and one is a frequency of a firing frequency for when you are holding it without charge beam, because you will auto fire if you don't have charge beam, and then there's a frequency for mashing, basically. And the ice plasma one is, for some reason, just a tiny bit faster in its frequency.
I'm honestly surprised that didn't kill him.
Me too. The thing is, he's not like some of the other bosses who can, like, get a beam... I'm surprised that didn't get him. Who can get, like, a beam trapped in them for a while. Like, you can absolutely hit, like, Golden Chorizo twice with Plasma Beam. It'll pass through and hit him twice when he's, like, doing a jump.
I thought Plasma Beam did damage based on how many frames it was on him.
It can. Like, there's a brief invincibility period for all of them. But if the invincibility stops before the beam finishes exiting their damage hitbox, then yes. So if you fire the beam upwards as he's jumping upwards, it will hit twice. There's also the whole thing with X-ray visor, and you can, like, pause the game using X-ray. Sort of, and it causes extra damage or something. It's a bit weird. Oh, I wonder if this map station sends me somewhere. Nope. Wow, a map. That's the first one.
Man, only 4 more to go?
Yeah, we skipped the one in Brinstar. We can't get to the Criteria one, nor the Norfair one, because those are being used for warps. And the Meridia one, we can probably get.
Meridia... Yeah, the Meridia missile room is the warp, so... We can technically get the Meridia map.
Very. Yeah, like there's just a ton of non-essential items sitting here in Super Metroid. I mean, maybe the fire rod is hiding here somewhere. But I'm trying to think what other items we even still need over in in Link to the Past.
Fire rods in Meridia.
So we need that. We already got bow and silver arrows. We have our hammer. We have our hookshot. We need Quake Medallion, Ether.
Quake and Ether are the two we're missing.
Unless the randomizer changed up what we needed, because we already got bombos.
Huh. The Ether Medallion is, in fact, on the Ether tablet.
Well, that's weird. It seems to happen. There's always, like, something that ends up in the same place as it usually is supposed to be. I got a heart piece, but I can't tell because it's black. My heart is black.
Well, you know, Samus is a soulless creature.
10 arrows.
She's now properly equipped to fight the Armos Knights.
You say that like she wouldn't just fire off plasma beam.
Hey, they're not affected by that. You don't know.
You're right, I don't know.
And gravity is...
The real challenge would be to put Zelda 2 Link into Super Metroid instead. Because he's the only side-scroll Link.
You could put, like... You could put, like, the Link's Awakening one there. He'd do alright.
You could, like, make the hook shot and the grapple beam the same item, almost.
You probably could. That would also be something that would be interesting, would be to reduce the overall number of items by combining some.
Maybe you have to unlock bombs by finding bombs in Super Metroid. Man, I never realized how many heart pieces existed.
Like 24.
I know, but it just seems like they're all over here.
Alright, so we're pretty much done then, right? 'Cause at this point we just head to
I'm gonna
Meridia.
run through Meridia now. Because there's no other necessary... I mean, other than beating the games, I think we can basically beat Super Metroid at this point. Because I think we can get to all 4 bosses. Well, we've already done 2, so the remaining 2 bosses with the items... Oh no, I better go back. The items that we have. Just haven't put a bit art in this because yeah, that's fine. Put links in. That's fine. Send link to Super Metroid. I think links are okay. I actually have no idea. I haven't used my Twitch in ages.
Nice.
That's the one thing that I miss about, like, Smashcast, was the embedded... Like, it would embed your images.
That's nice. I like it.
Or hitbox.
Whatever the fuck it is now. But yeah, no, it is Samus holding a red rupee and being like, but I wanted a power-up!
I will definitely have to take a look at it in a bit. That's the thing. As we keep saying, this has potential. And it is early, but unfortunately, early right now it's kind of boring. So hopefully, it gets more interesting because it is damned cool.
This could be a lot more interesting. It's technically, it's just.
I don't even know how they managed this.
Right,
I barely
the fact
know how
that
they
it
managed
exists
the
at
Zelda
all.
one. But they should add stuff to the randomizer, like random suit palettes or something like that. Not like within reason, but random colored suits. Just for fun. Or like randomized beam colors. Those are not... The suit palettes are generally pretty easy to do. It's one of the first things that most people do when they start editing this game, is they make some horrible suit palettes.
Yeah, remember the...
I've definitely done that.
Oh, well, yeah, you remember the, like, the puke green one?
All the horrible ones that Tai documented in his art series.
Oh my god.
I feel bad that we, like, years ago played so many of these that we got sick of them. Because they were good fun.
Yeah, the sanitation suit.
Yeah. We can't go to the spring ball because we actually need grapple for that. Because it's a crumble grapple block. I'm pretty sure that you can just, like, totally lose in this room and not be able to get out of the sand if you don't have gravity suit. It's great. It's not good.
It sounds perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, I barely know what I'm talking about either. So, this missile room, or this map room is a warp?
The missile room in Meridia is a warp.
I don't know what that one means, though. What missile room?
The missile refill room.
Where is that one? Oh, it's the one Oh, okay, I know where it is. It's near Dragon. You can actually get like a gravity jump off when that breaks, because you transition from not being in water to being in water. And that's the whole way that the jump ends up happening.
Yeah, because basically you maintain your momentum from not being in the water, right?
Yeah. Line yourself up with this plant and go. Yeah, so if you are underwater, and actually I'll demonstrate it right here. This is what they're talking about with gravity jump. So you start pausing, and because it does a fade, you jump right before the fade finishes. Hold down the jump button and really unpause after turning off the suit, and you go high. So if you don't have... There's not too many applications for it, but I think it works under lava as well, so you can sometimes use it to get in... I think you can use it to get into Lower Norfair without space jump. I'm always so surprised when I find items that are from this game.
You know, the other thing I'm starting to feel is that this is just so long to combine the two games.
I know.
Like, we're almost 3.5 hours in now.
Yeah.
We still have to do 2 bosses of Super Metroid.
And all the dungeons in Link to the Past.
Yeah, we have to do every...
We're not gonna keep going after a point, honestly. I'm gonna, like, play the Super Metroid part because I like this, and stop.
Yeah, but like
yeah.
This, as a randomizer, I don't know if this just really works. Because, like, even if you are, like, absurdly good at Super Metroid and Link to the Past, you're still...
You're looking at a 4-hour-plus game.
I mean, like I said,
oh,
we're
there's
not
Quake.
Speak. Hey, we did it. That's something.
Yeah. We're not speedrunning this, but you can also just move through this game faster, I feel. It's a faster game.
Oh, it's a much faster game.
But we also wouldn't be moving this fast if we hadn't gotten, like, all of our movement before we got the ability to leave the game. Leave the starting areas. I also know this game way better.
Yeah, I guess whatever the balance is to be struck between Super Metroid and Link to the Past, this randomizer is not it.
Yet. I don't know if there can ever be a full balance. It is, like, the games are pretty different from each other. They just work well enough.
Yeah, this is just kind of a novelty. To be like, yeah, we did it. because we can.
Yeah. I feel bad about feeling so down on it. I love running into those guys.
Look, he's doing just fine. Don't worry about it.
Of course, I also remember when we were playing the randomizer and it was very early, and we got gravity suit down here in like one of these, and we couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I spent like 20 minutes trying desperately. Hey! That's a tempered sword.
Yeah, it is.
I think you'd have to do way more stuff to both games to do a proper, like, integration between them.
And honestly, at that point, I feel like you're almost better off making your own...
a new game.
Just making a new game altogether.
Yeah. Because we're at that part of the randomizer where it's like, yep, well, we got all the stuff and it's just now time to beat the game. But
yeah,
there's just not enough lock and key in Super Metroid. With the key sanity, you got tons of locks and keys, literally. And that means it's kept interesting as you go through, because you need to keep finding stuff to progress.
Yeah, a key sanity mode, I think, would help this a lot, because you would have way less free movement in Link to the Past, which would require you to come into Super Metroid and start looking
for more stuff. Combine it with the two-player Link to the Past rando. So, like, one player's in Link to the Past, the other's in Super Metroid. That could work if you got the option, or if there's guarantees that, like, one person's not just going to be sitting there forever.
I mean, you could probably do a basic sanity check on that to be like, hey, you know, the Super Metroid player starts with the morph ball and the bombs, and...
Yeah.
Other than that, then it's just basically like, okay, now you just kind of...
help each other.
Go.
Because there is a two-player Super Metroid as well. I have seen that. There's the fire rod. With that, I think we have all the important items for Link to the Past.
No, we're still missing the Cane of Samaria.
Oh, that's true.
We need the Cane of Samaria to beat, to get into Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Other than that, I
think... Turtle Rock had a pendant.
Oh, Turtle Rock has a pendant? Then...
but you needed to get through one door in Misery Mire.
Okay, yeah. Other than that, I think that's it, then.
And it might even be in Link to the Past.
It is.
So there's probably nothing left to do to grab in here. Other than maybe Golden Sword.
Yeah, at this point, it is, in fact, just...
playing Super Metroid.
Just play Super Metroid.
I think we'll beat Dragon and stop, because we're at that point. That point I alluded to at the beginning.
Where the randomizer bit is done, and it's just go beat the games.
Yeah. Randomizers are fun, but you need to have something that's random. It keeps it being random the whole time. Something for the player to continuously have to work to find. Like, there is a customizer option. You can customize games in Link to the Past, but it's not for this yet, obviously. But if you could have a custom version of this where you can essentially like a ROM hack of sorts, where you dictate where the things are for somebody else to play, but then at that point you're making the game and not like just randomly generating something. Like, the only thing I could think I'd want at this point is like Wave Beam. Just for convenience sake.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. But that you said, but you don't need Wave Beam for anything. Well, that sure is Botch Wound.
Yeah, like, that's the other thing. You get, in Super Metroid, you grab the Plasma Beam early, all fights except for Ridley basically become easy. It's a good game to randomize, but the end of it is usually not amazing. Alright, time for the quick kill dragon. Because actually I don't have grapple beam.
Yeah, so we have to just
Well, yes, we have to do it legit, but it's not really hard. I know from playing this so many times, I know plenty of ways to actually deal with him. I thought about turning on FPzero for spread shot. But I shouldn't really matter. Alright. So the thing to do with Dragon is to wait until you hear the gunk being shot, shoot back so you're clearing it out, and then just immediately like start dumping missiles into her chest. I can usually get a 2-round.
SMH, fam.
Yeah.
But
you gotta be like on the side that she's at so that she starts shooting the gunk early. There we go. I played too many hacks that disabled those things or blocked it off or whatever, making you fight it. I've had the ones where I've had the fight without suit on. I've had one... There's one where the water turns on and off in the room. There's the various suits.
That seems questionable.
It is, but that's early Super Metroid hacking for you. Everything was questionable. Alright, so that's Dragon.
So at this point, it would just be Ridley and then all of the...
All of Link to the Past.
Yeah.
The one thing I do want to see, because you said it's around here somewhere. These guys. Without Spring Ball, they're... They'd push you. Come on, buddy. Interesting.
Well, we're substantially better equipped.
Yeah. So that's where that puts you out. So that means you could get into Meridia early by coming just over here with Dark World. There's not much preventing you. As long as you can swim, you can get over to here and get into Meridia. Why you would do that, I have no idea, because there's no good items in Meridia in that side without having Grapple Beam. And why would you ever fight Dragon if you didn't have to?
Yeah, you don't have grapple, and you don't
can't
have...
even really get up to there. You can maybe get the one item on the side of Batoon and, like, use the sand falls to get down. I guess if you don't have Speed Booster to break through, and you don't have Ice Beam to do the Metroid clip to get to Batoon, then maybe.
I don't know. I just don't think that whole thing is a mess.
We need 5 more crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're done here. It's interesting. There's just not enough... They're too separate from each other. They're isolated from one another for good reason. I mean, you're literally playing 2 entirely different games at the same time. But...
Right, but the gimmick of the whole thing is that you flip between them, and it seems like
there's not enough reason to flip other than to just find a thing.
There needs to be more integration between the two.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad I at least got to play it. I'm gonna definitely like try and take the comments that I have from here and give them feedback to the people working on this. Maybe link them the whole video so they can see. Also, what was it? There was something weird that we saw. Is the grove, the shovel grove, not the shovel grove. It was the forest grove where we used the shovel flute spot. Didn't spit out an item.
It was 20 rupees.
Maybe you picked it up. Maybe we picked it up immediately. But normally it plays a little "you got the item" thing. I don't know. Anyway, I think that'll do it for us. That was plenty of time that we spent doing it.
Probably longer than we should have, but we did finally get to play Super Metroid. So.
Yeah, that's the biggest complaint. Well, thank you all for watching. I don't even know how many we had in here by the end, but thank you for watching. This was fun to an extent, and I don't stream very much, but maybe we'll do some more stuff in the future. Take it easy, folks.
Alright, see ya.